Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about a few more red flags when it comes to narcissists. So number one, they are not going to be interested in your emotions. They don't want to know why you feel a certain way about whatever. So if you go and you having a wonderful experience, doing something with your family or friends or whatever it may be, and it was just amazing for you and you're feeling amazing, they're not going to ask you about your emotions around it, and they're not going to care. So be very aware of whether or not they really care about how you're feeling about things. Number two, they're going to hijack conversations. Let's say I'm in a conversation with a narcissist and I share something about something that's gone on in my life or something that I just experienced. They will stop you so that you don't finish. They will then start to talk about themselves and talk about their experience and what they experienced with related to that. I think that it's easy to do this and think in your mind, oh, I'm going to relate to somebody with a story about what I've experienced in the same scenario. But what's, better in relationships is going to be listening, allowing that person to finish their story and finish everything that they wanted to tell you without you interrupting them with how you can relate. And I think that that's really, really important to point out, because even if you're somebody that has tons of empathy and you're just wanting to connect with people so much, that's just not the best approach to take. Next, they're not going to really care about the deeper meaning of things. So if you're going to be talking about anything in life and you really want to talk about the deep meaning of X, Y, and Z, they don't care, right? So they're going to stay on the surface. They may be very intellectual about things, but if you try to take that conversation deeper, they're just not going to be able to go deep there emotionally, right? So that's another sort of red flag you can look for, as how much depth do they really have, and do they really care about the deeper things of life. Next, they're very, very passive aggressive, or they shut down when you confront them about things. They're going to say passive aggressive things instead of it being very direct with you. They're going to be, giving you digs and that sort of thing. It's again always their way or the highway. They excuse all of their mistakes, and they are going to make themselves look out like an angel. And the fact that they don't share their shortcomings and the things that they have struggled with, and they just make themselves look really wonderful and perfect, really keeps them from connecting emotionally with anybody. So they're not going to share that they failed at X, Y, and Z. They're going to say, well, it failed, but that's because of this person, this person, this person, this person, and I did all the hard work and I really was doing it. And they're going to make themselves, minimize those failures and just make them their strengths and their wins just to be the best. And that right there is where you can't connect with somebody in a relationship. And it begins to be this toxic relationship where it's not worth, continuing on. So anytime somebody is not vulnerable with you. The last thing I want to mention is they are impressed by external signs of success. So anything external in those categories of beauty, success, fame, money, whatever it is, they value these things and they're going to be impressed by those things. And so be very aware of the people that come to you that are impressed by the superficial. Out of all of this, I think that the biggest way that we can screen our relationship is just be very wary of people that don't open up to you and are keeping a part of their life secret. You feel like they're keeping a part of their life secret or a part of them secret. They've got walls up and they're not willing to reveal themselves to you. Those are just red flags, and it really encompasses all of these things that I've talked about today. So those are some of the things you can look for and kind of assess your relationships with. So guys, thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. We'll see you next week.